rich, big Dolce diva, Donda, the Tokyo Honda drift. And I'm that wrist stay frozen, QU. Let's go, I'ma get.
From Hard Rock. Now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd. 75 yards. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in. What are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw, Rudolph. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tyrell Dodson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rudolph looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Pulled in at the 24. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Four yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Hand off to Spears. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Rudolph. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Let's go. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rudolph now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, what? All right, never mind. Third quarter action now.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here.
Now it's Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Rudolph looking to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rudolph. That's dumped off to Pollard. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Achane on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Rudolph. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here's Rudolph. Jalen Ramsey. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out route to Hill, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in a game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. HN once more. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This is caught. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Rudolph on first down. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.